the Simpson Trafalgar T1 Synthetic Shaving Brush. We're going to have a shave with it coming up next.
Oh, that's nice and smooth.
Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. If this is your first visit to this channel, welcome. Feel free to look around, check out the other videos, and also please consider subscribing. Well, we're going to have a shave and we're going to create the lather with the Simpson Trafalgar T1 Synthetic Shaving Brush. Now, I've done reviews on the other two brushes in the Trafalgar series from Simpson. There's the T1, the T2, and the T3. I've done a review on the T3 and also on the T2. I've also done a comparison video of all three of these brushes together so you can see their size relationship to one another and also to some other shaving brushes that are out on the market. But this video is going to be devoted to using this brush and creating a face lather. And it is a travel size shaving brush. It really does have that travel size look and feel to it. Let me show you what it looks like next to the Vikings blade Fire Mirror. You can see that it is smaller than the Fire Mirror, and here's the knot size right there. A fairly good knot size though. This is a 23 millimeter knot, and it doesn't seem to have the loft that well, let's say the Fire Mirror does. Okay, and here it is next to the Phoenix Shaving Solar Flare, and again, this is a 24 millimeter knot here, 23 millimeter knot here, and of course you can see that the handle is considerably smaller. So this is, you could consider this to be a travel size. Let me show you what it looks like once more next to the T2. T2 is right here. Here's the T1, and you can see right there. Yeah, it is smaller. I would consider this to be a travel size shaving brush. I don't know if you could use this as a daily driver at home, but entirely up to you. But it does have look and feel of a travel size shaving brush. Let me show you a couple of travel size shaving brushes that I do have. This one is from The Art of Shaving. This is their Badger travel size shaving brush, and there it is next to the this T1. So T1 in this case looks a whole lot more attractive. Of course, this is Badger here, so it's going to perform a little differently than the synthetic. Here is a really cheap, inexpensive travel brush, aluminum handle travel brush I got for about $5 on eBay. And there's the T1 next to it. So you can see it has a little more loft. The T1 definitely has more backbone. And we're going to see how it performs. Now, because it's a travel size brush, everything I'm going to use here, or most of everything I'm going to use here, is going to be related to travel gear for a shave. So I'm going to be using the Tabak shave stick. This is perfect for travel, good size for travel. I'm also going to be using my Parker A1R travel razor. It's a 4-piece travel razor right there. I'm going to be using a Derby premium razor blade because it comes in a plastic case and I could duck the used blades back here in the case for safety purposes. I'm going to finish it off with a Razor Rock alum block in the travel case right here. Yeah, let me show you what that looks like. Here's the case. There's the alum block right there. And, well, this is not really travel size, but I would put it in a travel size container of Clubman Pinot. Okay, not much left. But this is definitely something you could use for travel, for upstairs, and even on the face too. If I didn't have the Clubman, would be the Gillette Aftershave Balm right here. So that's a nice travel size right there, and a pretty darn good product too as well. So let me just do this. Let's take the T1, and this, let me make sure I've got the T1. Okay, this is the T2, this is the T1. When they're not side by side, sometimes, yeah, they're close enough to where you might confuse them. So here's the T1. We're going to go ahead and soak that a little bit. I'm going to wet the face, and then we're going to get right to the shave. I'm going to apply the Tabak shave stick, and then build a lather with this T1 shaving brush. So let's wet the face and let's get to the shave. All right, so here is the Taobak shave stick. Just going to run that on there. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to just let that brush soak a little bit. I don't think it's going to need much more than that. Okay. Sometimes like to get this shave stick to go against the grain here, just to get some soap underneath the whisker a little bit. Okay, so we'll set this aside. Okay, so here's the brush right here. That's soaked long enough. Just going to give it a quick little wring here. Might have to add water after that wring. I might have wrung out a little too much. We'll find out. Here we go. Well, hey, boom, lather. Took a little while, but hey, that's not bad at all for a brush this size. All right, let's go ahead and assemble my razor. Let that sit on there and moisturize my skin a little bit here. We'll go ahead and take this apart and set this aside. Set it over here like this. And just put that handle together like that. Okay. Then let's set that down. Let's get a blade. Come on. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Okay, so there's my Derby Premium blade. Right there. Okay. There's the... well, here, let's like this. Derby, right there is a Derby Premium blade. Here's the razor head. Okay, right here like this. Derby blade. And here's the handle that's been assembled. Okay. All right, there it is. How about that? Yeah, blade balance is really spot on. Well, there we are. I think we're ready to go here. Maybe just put a little bit more. Let me just dip this in a little bit here and just add a little bit of water here. As I was putting that blade together there, putting the razor and blade together, just need a little more water. That's fine. Okay, so let's heat this up. Run under some hot water. And then swirl it in the sink, bring it to proper temperature. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Very efficient razor, by the way. But boy, the brush made a nice lather. Love Taobak, love the scent, love the performance. Very efficient razor. Smooth, but with a little bit of aggression. All right, that's the first pass done. Let's rinse. Nice first pass. Nice first pass. But the real reason why we're doing this shave is to find out how much lather we can coax out of this brush. And this is pass number, it's going to be pass number 2, so let's see what we got. A little bit of water on my face here. Let's see what we can get. Splays out rather nicely there. Can you see that? It's got some really nice backbone, so there's some real nice rigidity there, and there is some good responsiveness from the brush when it comes to creating this lather and also giving you some nice flow through when you're painting it on. So that's not a bad, given the size of the brush, that's not a bad second coat considering, well, you know, I just painted my face with that shave stick and this is what we've had. Love the scent too, by the way. Great classic barbershop scent from Tabak. Okay, so here we go. This will be pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain. Okay, just checking for those little bits up underneath there. Yeah, not bad. Okay, second pass done. Let's rinse. Well, if I needed to call this shave done, I could. I might be able to get a little closer up here, maybe a little bit over here, and that's good because I want to see how much more lather I can get out of this brush. Not bad. Looks like I can get enough for a nice light third pass. The coating is not as thick as the first pass, and it's almost approaching the quality of the second pass. Let me just dip this into the water a little bit, see if that helps. Helps bring out a little more lather from the soap in the brush. Okay, that's nice. That's very good. I like that. That really helped give me a little more lather. Without adding soap, just added a little bit of water and did some pumping and some other painting and that sort of thing. And I've got a nice lather. I think this approaches what I had for pass number 2. So here's pass number 3. We're going to go south to north against the grain. Very light pass. All right, pass number 3 done. Let's rinse. It's a nice shave. That's a really nice shave. So let's go ahead and do our 2 final rinses, one warm, one cold, and we'll finish this shave up here. Here's my warm water rinse. Okay, warm water rinse. Just waiting for the water to get a little warm there. Okay, here's warm water rinse. That looks good. Here's my cold water rinse. All right, clean fresh towel waiting for me. Okay. That's great. That's terrific. Let's see what kind of feedback we get here. Open up this case like this. Pull out the Allen block. It's, like I say, it's in a plastic travel case. This is Razor Rock. I have used this. There you go, see? Weekend getaways, that sort of thing. Smooth. No stinging, no zinging. No stinging, no zinging at all. Okay, because I don't have the dry dock system from Phoenix Shaving, I'm gonna have to dry this off. Like that, okay? Make sure that's dry. And then I'm gonna put it back in its case and leave that open to continue air drying, and it'll be ready for the next shave if I were traveling on the road. All right. A little bit of Clubman. Again, I would probably put this in a smaller container, but that's what I have there. Boy, I'm getting low on that. I gotta get some more. This is great stuff. Oh yeah, you know what? I didn't even wait for the Allen to set up. That's okay. That's fine. I'm just waiting for, I just want to talk about the brush after all is said and done. A little bit of the Gillette for upstairs. Right there, that much. It's got a kind of a neutral, it's a fresh scent. Still kind of neutral, nothing that's going to overtake the Clubman scent, but the Clubman is just a great classic barbershop scent. All right, now, great shave. That was great. And we can talk about this brush now. Look how much is left there. That is, let's see here. That's great. Look, 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 look. Look, there's a lot there yet. Look at that peak. Wow. For such a small brush, it made a really good lather. That is terrific. Look at that. That's terrific. That really is. Let's just clean it off real quickly here. And it should clean more quickly than some of the other brushes because of the small knot size. Just going to rinse it out here like this and just run out the soap. Just kind of run the soap out of the knot. I'm massaging it out here. Okay. And I'm going to give it a few shakes here. Okay. Look at that. Ta-da! How about that? Cleans up in a snap. Well, that's because of smaller knot size too, you know. That, look at that. You know what? It's a nice travel size shaving brush. It did a great job. It really did. And again, like the T2 that I reviewed, that lack of loft seems to be an advantage. It has a nice robust backbone to it. It splays and spreads out when you need it to. It really generates a nice lather. Now I would say that the T1, you need a little more work to generate that lather. It's also going to depend on the soap. To be fair, I was using a Phoenix Shaving soap when I reviewed the T2, and I think that Formula CK6 just lathers beautifully. So I'd like to try that with the T1 and see how this handles that lather. But again, I was doing it from the perspective of traveling and being on the road and having items that would be considerate of the space in your dot kit. So really, this is a nice travel size, but the T2, which has a little larger knot, a little larger handle, I think this would also be a good travel brush as well, and give you just a little more knot, a little more coverage, so to speak, and it'll give you a little more handle. But if space is a consideration, and you really have to pack and allow for compactness. This is terrific. This really did a terrific job in generating a lather. Would I use it every day at home? No, I would not use it every day at home. I would relegate this absolutely to a travel size shaving brush. If space were a real consideration, let me put it that way, because I think there are other brushes that I have here that would be just as good for travel. You know, the Solar Flare is, I mean, look, it has a little more of a larger handle, and I think this would travel well also. However, again, how much space do I have? What am I packing? What else am I packing? Would this take up too much space with everything else I'm taking? That's the question. And I would think that, again, the T2 would probably fit into that category. T2 would be something good for home or travel. Again, travel considering how much space you have to pack something. So if space, I would say, is the ultimate consideration, you can't go wrong with this. This performed well, and again, you know, I'd like to get some Phoenix Travel shave sticks with formula CK6, like a Future Fiction or Diver Down, something like that, and try that and see how that works with this. That would be a really good test. So, but other than that, I think it did great with the towel box shave stick. So it's a really good shaving brush. It's great for travel. It performed well. It gave me a nice lather for 3 passes. The knot performed very well, and I think that for travel it's perfect. For home, I would go with the T2 or the T3. But for travel, definitely the T1, especially if space is a consideration. All right, thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comics with George, other cartoons, other videos like this. I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Check out Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for some great shaving gear. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/marksrated, where you'll find all the products I review on this channel organized and categorized. You can find everything in a snap very easily. Check out the Simpson Trafalgar Synthetic shaving brushes on Amazon. I'll have them all linked below. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.